Hello everyone. As we get older, our legs may become weaker, and we might feel unsteady on our feet. But did you know there is a simple solution that can help strengthen our legs and reduce the risk of falling? It's a small vitamin that many people are deficient in. And when you understand the connection between this vitamin and the strength of your legs, you won't ignore it. If you experience frequent cramps in your legs, especially at night, it's a clear indication that you need more of this vitamin. To prevent falls, fractures, and maintain independence as we age, it's crucial to have strong bones and muscles. And guess what? This little vitamin is the key. Now, would you like to know how you can boost your intake of this essential vitamin and strengthen your legs? Simply by spending some time in the sun. Exposure to sunlight helps our bodies synthesize this vitamin naturally. So go outside, soak up some rays, and let nature do its magic. But remember, if you're unable to spend much time in the sun or you have certain health conditions, you may need to supplement this vitamin. Stay tuned to learn about affordable supplementation options. Don't forget to subscribe for more health tips. Even at 94 years old, if you do not get enough of this essential vitamin, your muscles will weaken faster than usual. On the other hand, if you maintain an ideal level, you can preserve mobility and independence for many more years. When thinking of vitamin D, most people only remember its role in keeping bones strong. In fact, vitamin D is equally important for maintaining muscle strength and overall mobility. Many studies have shown that vitamin D deficiency leads to muscle weakness, imbalance, and an increased risk of falls, which is especially dangerous for older adults. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults taking vitamin D supplements had a 23% lower risk of falling compared to those who did not. Researchers also discovered that older adults with low blood levels of vitamin D often had weaker leg muscles and walked more slowly. According to another study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, insufficient vitamin D impairs calcium absorption, leading to gradual weakening of bones and muscles over time. This can accelerate sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, which affects nearly half of people over 80. In other words, vitamin D is an essential nutrient for keeping legs steady, preventing falls, and maintaining stable mobility in old age. So is vitamin D deficiency common among older adults? Alarmingly, yes. Recent studies showed that over 60% of older adults have blood vitamin D levels below recommended levels. That's a number that deserves serious attention. A recent article in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, citing data from the U.S. National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, indicated that older adults with low vitamin D levels are twice as likely to experience severe falls and fractures compared to those with sufficient vitamin D. Additionally, vitamin D supplementation has been shown to reduce the risk of hip fractures by 22% in women over 65. Another study published in the New England Journal of Medicine emphasized that older adults need to take a proactive approach to self-care because the ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases with age. There are subtle signs indicating a vitamin D deficiency, and ignoring them can have serious consequences. In summary, vitamin D plays an extremely important role in maintaining the health of bones, muscles, and the immune system. At the same time, a large portion of the community is deficient in this essential vitamin, resulting in a series of observable health problems. The most common symptoms indicating a vitamin D deficiency is when your muscles, especially in your legs, feel weaker than usual. You may also experience difficulty walking, especially when standing or moving. If you have any of these symptoms, you may have a vitamin D deficiency. Another common symptom is bone pain, especially in the lower back, joints, or legs. Without enough vitamin D, bones can become fragile and weak, and they hurt, especially when you move. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which is the main building block for strong bones. Vitamin D also helps with tissue regeneration, so a deficiency can slow down wound healing. And because of that, you're more likely to get an infection. So people who are low in vitamin D often have wounds that heal slowly and get infected easily. Also, vitamin D helps regulate muscle contraction and relaxation. So if you get leg cramps or spasms, especially at night, along with poor sleep, this could be a sign of a vitamin D deficiency. This is common in older adults. They often have nighttime leg cramps that make it hard to sleep and affect their mobility the next day. If you're experiencing any of these signs, it's important to see a doctor. A simple blood test can tell you if you have a vitamin D deficiency. If you do, your doctor may suggest getting more sun, eating certain foods, or taking vitamin D supplements to help bring your levels back to normal. How to get vitamin D? Eat, supplement, or both. When sunlight exposure is limited, supplementation through diet and functional foods becomes crucial. While foods alone cannot provide all the vitamin D you need, they can help maintain healthy blood levels. Good sources include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna, as well as egg yolks and dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese, especially the fortified ones. Mushrooms are the only plant-based source of vitamin D when exposed to sunlight, making them a good option for vegetarians. Other plant foods like beans, grains, and vegetables cannot naturally produce vitamin D. Many older adults need to take oral vitamin D supplements to meet their daily requirements and maintain optimal health, because getting enough from food alone is often not enough. The recommended daily intake is 600 IU for those aged 50 to 70 and 800-900 IU for those over 70. Some experts suggest doses up to 2000 IU, especially in supplement form. Vitamin D3 is preferred as it's more effective and better absorbed than D2. Being fat-soluble, it is best to take vitamin D with a meal containing healthy fats like omega-3s for optimal absorption. A word of caution. Don't forget to combine vitamin D with magnesium-rich foods like spinach, kale, almonds, pumpkin seeds, brown rice, and oats. A magnesium deficiency can hinder the benefits of vitamin D, even if you're taking supplements. So make sure to include magnesium-rich foods in your daily meals. And if that's not enough, consider taking a magnesium supplement as well. Adequate magnesium levels can help you absorb vitamin D more effectively, leading to stronger bones, improved muscle strength, and overall better mobility. If you're an older adult and you're starting to experience symptoms of vitamin D deficiency, such as leg cramps, fatigue, weakness, loss of appetite, or bone pain, know that it will take time to recover. Typically, it takes about 2 weeks to see a decrease in cramps and an increase in energy. 1 month to feel stronger legs and better balance. And after 3 months, you'll notice an increase in bone density and a significant decrease in your risk of falling. Studies show that just 3 to 6 months of vitamin D supplementation can reduce your risk of falling by 31%, increase muscle strength by 35%, and reduce fracture risk by 40%. The key is to be consistent. You need to take vitamin D every single day to keep your legs strong in the long run. Unfortunately, most older adults don't get enough vitamin D, so if you're an older adult watching this video, I urge you to take action today. Check your blood vitamin D levels regularly, spend 20 to 30 minutes outdoors several times a week, and eat foods rich in vitamin D, such as fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, eggs, and fortified dairy. For supplements, the recommended daily dose of vitamin D3 is 800-1000 IU, and you can maximize absorption by combining sun exposure and magnesium. Remember, strong legs mean independence, stability, and freedom. Do not let another day go by without doing something to ensure you maintain your mobility and prevent falls. Share this video with your family and friends so you can stay strong together.